The advanced patient search is a way to run reports based on various criteria that you're looking for. You can be as specific or as broad as you want, but there are various categories that you can use to run an advanced search. To get to this report, you're going to go into your location. You're going to go to Reporting, Advanced Patient Search. By default, it just opens up to run a report for your active patients. So if I hit Search Patients, it'll bring up my patients here. But what you can also do is expand all these other categories to make your report more robust. Under Patient Settings, we have Patient Status. Do I want to search active, inactive, referral source? Has any of these tags? Doesn't have any of these tags. Under Visit Settings, we have last visits between. You can set a date range or a visit count between a specific date range. When we say visits, this is counting charges on the ledger. Now, what type of charges is it counting will be dictated by this field. In this field, you can see these categories mimic the categories under your tracking and reporting page. When I say tracking and reporting page, I'm referring to the page that if you go to your system dashboard, system settings, system configuration, tracking and reporting. These are the buckets that it is referring to. This tracking and reporting page is vital. It's how you tell the system what services count as a new patient, what services count as an adjustment. When we say chiropractic, that means adjustment. What are your services that would count as an adjustment towards your daily reports, a patient's care plan? These are the buckets that the advanced patient search is pointing at. Now again, when we say visits, that is referring to charges that are under these buckets, not appointment types. It is looking at charges on a ledger. So if I want to find a patient that has any charge between a specific date range, I could leave this option set to all. But if I want to filter it more to chiropractic charges or massage charges, then I could select that specific bucket. Do I want future visits to be considered or not be considered? Services charge is looking at your services. Have they or have they not been charged within a date range? Same with inventory items. Do I want to find patients that have been charged a specific inventory item within a certain date range? Case information, I can look up case type, case status. I can look up patient balances between a specific dollar amount, or if there's insurance balance between a specific dollar amount. Demographics can help find patients between a certain age range. This may be a good report when you're trying to find your patients that are of Medicare age, as an example, or if I want to find patients that have a specific third-party payer. So keep in mind, all of these fields build on one another. Since they build on one another, it just creates a more advanced and nuanced search to find patients for specific criteria that you're looking for. Being able to build out this advanced search can help you run frequent reports that you're looking for or build out workflows. Let's say I want to find patients that have ever had a chiropractic and adjustment charge on their ledger. So I'm going to leave that blank, or I can make that more specific. Maybe I want to find patients that have been in within the last 30 days. So I could even do 0, 30 days. Maybe that means they're a more recent patient, but they do not have any future visits scheduled. Now this option is looking at appointments. Do they have future appointments scheduled? Search patients. Now this dashboard gives me a few options. It will tell me the number of patients that have matched my search, and then what would I like to do with that information. You can bulk inactivate all the patients. This is a way to build out a more advanced inactive list or pending inactive report. We do have a pending inactive report in CareHD, but its criteria are very limited. So you can build out your criteria to be more robust so that matches what your definition of an inactive patient is. I can bulk inactive, or I can set individual patients to inactive. I can download a CSV, which is a spreadsheet, download PDF, Or I could text matching patients, meaning there will be a bulk text to all of these patients. We are looking to build out bulk emails, but right now we have bulk texting. Also, where you see a name in blue, that is hyperlinked. I can click on that patient's name and it will take me directly to their patient snapshot. I mentioned earlier that this could be a way to save common reports that you run or build out workflows. So I'm going to show you what that means. I can save this configuration, meaning I can set a template for this report and have it available to run often. So maybe I want to call this, again, you can name this whatever you want. This is just my test template. I want to save my changes, and you can see here I have various templates now that I can run. So when I go to this advanced search, I can select one of my templates. So this is a way to set up a template for a report that you need to run often. But what do I mean when I say you can build it out as a workflow? What I mean by that is you can pin this to your simple reporting page. I'm going to save configuration. I can put an order number. This will simply dictate out of my advanced patient search options that I pin, what order is it going to show on my simple reporting. Within your location, under reporting, simple reporting, we encourage you to use simple reporting as your daily workflow lists. Do I need to look at my collections for the day and make sure they match at the end with my merchant service? Health check is a big workflow that we suggest that you look at the end of every shift or day. Are there duplicate charges? Are there appointments missing charges? But here, I also have my pinned reports from the advanced patient search. So if I'm teaching staff to use simple reporting as workflows, as end of the day checklist, or whatever that looks like for your office, you can pin specific reports to this platform. And here I still have the option to bulk and activate, download CSV, PDF, or text. You also now have the option, once I pin it to simple reporting, to snooze. Maybe this patient does meet this criteria, but I want to pause them showing up on this report. I can snooze how many days before this patient shows back up on this report. So your advanced patient search allows you to build out more nuanced and robust reporting for your offices, where you can save them as templates and run them often and run them with ease, or you could save them so that they build out various workflows for your office. So keep in mind when you're setting your criteria, it's only looking for fields that you have selected something in. You can build and make it robust. You can run specific reports that you're looking for. You can save them as a template, and you can build them out as a workflow by pinning it to your simple reporting page. Please keep in mind that this video is a general overview of the functionality and purpose of this report. This report may continue to be built out and more options added and more functionality, but this is a general overview of this report.